So I don't see anybody reporting on this. There's been an update in the Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds versus Wayfarer Studios and Justin Baldoni case. By the way, if you're not following this case and you are not in it, you can just keep scrolling. You don't have to leave a comment. You don't need to express yourself. Not everything on the internet needs to be for you. A lot of us are very invested. Okay, so interestingly enough, yesterday, Blake Lively's team filed essentially asking the judge for an extension to file their amendment. Okay, so just to slow that down for you. Blake Lively sued Wayfarer Studios. They then countersued them and were basically like, you guys are terrible. Here are the messages to prove it. And then Wayfarer Studios team essentially amended their complaint to include all of the stuff that us internet sleuths found about the New York Times, essentially showing that this article was a part of some larger scheme and that they had the data to prove it. So Blake Lively then said when they showed up, well, we need time to now respond to their amendment, this New York Times amendment. Some other things were added as well, but that was kind of the guts of it. And the judge said, okay, that's fine. You need to file your amendments. Her time to file that was supposed to be Valentine's Day. So Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are due to file their amended complaint, just amending the original, shouldn't take much time, on February 14th. Now, today, actually yesterday, February 10th, it's dated, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds went back to Judge Lehman and were like, actually, we can't make that date. We can't do February 14th. We need more time. We actually, for some reason, need to pull together some more things in order to enter in our final complaint before we get this onto the schedule. And so they were asking specifically for them to move the extension date to March 5th, 2025. So from the 14th to the 5th, they want basically another 2 weeks on top of another week. And in my head, I'm going for what? They're also asking to also extend the deadline for the time to file any motion to dismiss to March 20th. And so they got this in and, they write this which I'll show on the show tomorrow, respectfully, we're asking to amend, we need more time to amend. And I'm bringing this, it feels like they're just buying themselves time. What do you need time? You filed this lawsuit initially. You had the receipts, you got debunked. Why do you need much? If you're just telling the truth and you've got some smoking gun, drop it already. There's there's a compelling piece of this, by the way, where I'm not going to speak about it today. I'll wait for the show tomorrow. My life is crazy. 1 minute, I'm like Brigitte Macron. And then the next minute I'm on a live talking about Blake Live. I'm interested in everything. This is my problem in life. Anyways, for tomorrow, I'll get into what the theories are about why she's doing that. There was one TikToker who had his video removed because he was contacted and told essentially they're trying to lobby people to join a lawsuit so they can give the lawsuit some teeth. And I'm guessing that those people are saying, no way, Jose, I'm not getting involved in this mess because there's zero upside in getting involved right now. I mean, you would just have to be a person who just had a knack for pain. I don't know, just into it, a masochist. I don't know. Why would you want to get involved in it? It's so messy and it's so ugly. Taylor Swift is trying to flee the country under umbrellas right now because she's getting dragged into this and she still needs to be deposed. Anyways, going back to this. So the judge came back with his decision, slapped him down. First, Wayfarer said we don't want them to be able to extend. This is ridiculous. What are we waiting for? Let's get this party started. And so their lawyers came in and were they're dragging their feet here. There's no reason. There is no reason why they can't meet this deadline of February 14th in terms of filing their amended complaint. Me, I don't know about you guys, what you're doing Valentine's Day. I'm staying in to read this amended complaint. I'm not going to any restaurant. I need to hear. I need to read what they are going to try to drop back to answer Justin Baldoni. I am sorry, I'm not going to be stuck at some restaurant having to pick between 3 options on Valentine's Day when I could be reading an amended complaint filed by Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. That seems fun to me. I hope my husband, who definitely does not think that sounds fun, is up for that because that's what we're going to be doing for Valentine's Day. Okay? So the judge gets both of their arguments. Wayfarer's they don't need more time. Blake's I do, but I can't really tell you why. And other than Ryan says, and the lawyers say I need time. Judge Lehman just came back, slaps him down. He's no. Okay, I'm going to give you more time. He does give them more time. He gives them 1 more day. Just love this guy. This is amazing. And his order, and he writes it back, he's just you have not presented a valid argument for why you need this extension. Drop your arguments here. What are your arguments? You had a lot of time to think about this. You had all year Judge Lehman didn't say this like I'm saying this now, but like he's like, look, you've had all year plotting to take down this guy. Okay, you've had time to consider this. Okay, even your BFF Taylor knows something's up because she's not saying anything about your alleged sexual harassment. She's hiding under umbrellas, getting on her plane, fleeing the Super Bowl after being booed. I don't believe you. Okay, Judge Lehman didn't say any of that, but he did say that he was only giving them a 1-day extension. So rather than it being due on February the 14th, which is a Friday, he's giving them the weekend to scramble if they need extra time. And he is saying their amendment is due on the 17th. So technically, I could go out for Valentine's Day and you could go out too. I wanted you guys to know that because he's giving them a 1-day extension. I'm going to assume that they're going to take it until February 17th, but I will be watching. Obviously, I am on the case. I am now the security for the Baldoni team. That's not true either. I never met him and I don't know him, but I feel in my heart that we are cousins. He's just my annoying, very happy, peaceful cousin who's just way too nice. And he just needs to get a noogies. I'm just going to give him a noogies. If I ever meet Justin Baldoni, I'm going to give him a noogies. Anyways, that's the update. I will give you more on what is allegedly going on, allegedly in the background of what their strategy is of basically pleading with anybody to get involved with this case. I'll tell you where that tidbit is coming from. Also, as a major thing, this is not a joke. One of Ryan Reynolds' teachers growing up reached out to me and wrote to me some insane things about little Ryan Reynolds. Like basically he was always a little cray-cray. And he's got some behavioral issues. And I'm going to read that on the show tomorrow because that's just funsies. That feels like a hump day funsies vibe. Anyways, that is a summation. Judge has shot her down. We are going to be able to read Blake and Ryan's amendment to their lawsuit on the 17th, being the absolute latest. See you guys then. Actually, I'll see you guys tomorrow because I'm too invested to wait until the 17th. See you on the podcast.
Hey guys, I've been following this case like let's say like a bee follow the sunflower, and Candace has been shedding a great light on this case like no one else. No media is covering it like the way she's covering it, and she's shedding a light on a very particular details that is not being put out there. And that's why even she said it, if you're not interested, you don't have to express your feeling, you don't have to like put any comments down, simply just scroll and move on to the next video. And what I'm seeing right now, it is more and more is coming into the media, that how corrupt the Hollywood is, and why certain things in certain ways is happening, and nobody's paying attention. And as Candace, just breaks down the information, I'm listening to her video at the same time.
Kind of like the guts of it. And the judge said, okay, that's fine. You need to file your amendment.
They ask for extension. That's what I'm right now listening, and there was also a gag order issued, as you know. But see how if they are trying to find ways, I think, trying to win this case somehow. See how corrupt the media is here in this place. So 100%, I think it's time for, even this year, 2024, I think started 2023 and then entering into 2024, and now it's 2025, is a year of explosion. A lot of things are being exposed, and things that have been hidden on the surface for many, many years, now those things are being exposed. So keep following this keep following this case. And I'm a little bit tired. I'm here in New Zealand, guys. So keep going, and I think there is yet more informations to be spilled, and a lot of explosion, I should say. Saying explosion is going to happen too, but exposure is happening. Thank you so much. Make sure you share, subscribe this video. Have a good day.